Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and hi everyone. My name is Alya Batrisyia Binti Rusli with number ID 2400652, and today I'll be explaining about my own experience and also my thoughts in what we have learned in class, which is I'll be answering all the two questions about the outdoor programs, about the survival tools, and about bags. Okay, continue for number one questions, which is the question is, should university students learn outdoor program? So basically for me, I personally agree that outdoor program should be introduced to all the university students, which is because outdoor activities things is like that we cannot learn fully in our classroom. Basically, it's real life skills, and for example, they teach us teamwork, leadership, patience, and also how to handle the challenge in life. And in class, we are learning about the stories. Instead of that, in outdoor activities, we are learning about all the reality, the tightness, the weather, the communications, and all the plannings in all happen in a real lifetime in that particular time. And instead of this, in learning in class, we are basically learning in about how to explore in the world of nature. So in this current time, my family and I also enjoy in being camping. So we usually camp near beaches or forest parks. And then from that, so I learned about all the basic skills of outdoor and how to set up a tent, how to cook with limited tools, and how to simply live without comfort. So from that, we have learned about the experience in appreciate the nature more and to not be scared of being outdoors. But the experience that really shaped my life is like when I was joined Ngangkap for Royal Scout. And then we once did a 40 kilometers journey on foot for 3 days with only our bags and our stick. That's all. And our bags is loaded with so many things like sardine, like everyday like essential for us. And from there we are joined in a group of young scouts, and we need to work together as a team. So from that, we learn how all the outdoor skills, and it honestly really challenging. Like the experience was like we had to walk in long distance in hot sunny days, and that some of us even cried, and because we are so tired now. And then but the interesting part is like when we support each other, it's like we are really care for each other. Some of us help one of the team members to carry their bags, share our snacks, and also really support to continue our journey. And then from that situations, it really means for us that it is really tell us that in that situation, it is naturally build our teamwork, and without anyone saying or needing to say that this is that's the thing, because we are naturally support each other. Okay, so from those experience, I was like that the experience taught me that outdoor program build a mental strength. Yeah, and in this application in university students, for me, we always face stress and then deadlines, academic pressure, and everything sorts of that in line to the stressful. And then from that, all about the outdoor activities is like help us learn how to control our emotions and stay calm. Yeah, and that reminds us to breathe, stay present, and appreciate small things. And that's what I feel about the outdoor program is like a very important in developing students to become more confident, independent, also and emotionally strong. Yeah. Alright, continue for question number 2. If I am a camp leader, I suddenly get lost in the jungle, I usually think of the two things, like knife and a multi-tool. Why I choose that? Because from my own experience, this is the one of the tools that really useful and that can do all the most tasks. And from here, the example is like we can use it to cut the branches to build a shelter, and there we can prepare firewood, cat rope, and bamboo or anything that protect us from the risk in the jungle, because jungle is a really large scale of area. It's really have many of some sort of risk that can happen to us. And then, but I also think one of the tools that really helpful, which is whistle. Maybe whistle can help us like in decrease of using our sound, our voice. Like when we use our voice, we shout and everything to ask for help, right? We must instantly get tired. So from we get tired, we won't travel far. So from here, why whistle is really useful. It's like it can use little energy, and the sound can travel long distance. And then this can help rescuers to locate faster other than we use on our own voice, which is not really helpful. So yeah, I think this is also one of the additional things that really helps in our outdoor activities. So to be continued my explanation, however, tools are only helpful if our mind is stable. Even though we have really many tools in helping ourselves in the SOS situations, however, we need to be stable. Because of that, the most important survival skills is actually critical thinking. Why we need to do a stable mind? Because when we really scared and everything, our mind is really cannot focus, because focus is the important thing to make a critical thinking. In the moment of we panic, we think wrongly and use our energy wastefully. So the first step is always to calm down, be calm, focus, and shut your mind, and then observe all the surroundings. Like look for water sources, identify safe grounds, and then find dry roads. Try the sign and directions, and then one of the things is like know basics of where the east or where the west, the compass, because it might be help in our outdoor activities. Alright, lastly, we will answer the question of number 3. So for the question number 3, I believe every family should have the bug-out bag, either it is at home or in the car, because why we need this is like a bug-out bag is basically an emergency backpack that contains things we need if something is unexpected happen. If like it's really emergency tools that we need to store in our anything anywhere, like cars or homes, because it's really helpful. Like in Malaysia, we often floods and sometimes sudden evacuation is needed. So from here, and in having a BOB, which is bag out bags, means we don't need to be panic, because we just grab the bag and go. And then the bag, why we need? Why we need? Because in the bag is contain of all the basic things we need, like the content of water, the snacks, the first aid kits, the flashlight, and then also the power bank, medications, a whistle, and maybe we need a little bit of a spare of clothes, maybe some of the Panadols, and then we might not use it every day. Usually people not think much because we not use every day, but we really need it in emergency cases. But if we really need, in sometimes it's really give a big impact in our life. It really can save most of the life, and it's better to be prepared rather than regret, because we cannot rewind our time in making sure all our things ready, because it can save lives. It shows responsibility and care for ourselves and the people around us. So basically that for me for the question 3. So in conclusion, outdoor programs are really important because they help a student grow out in just not physically but also emotionally and mentally. If I lost in the jungle, for example, tools like knife and whistles are useful, but staying calm and taking care is really a survival skills that we need and matters the most. And having a bug-out bag is a practical step to be prepared for emergency in everyday life. So from here, I think it is really helpful for us to be prepared and stay calm. So thank you for listening, and that's all from me. Thank you.